So good. Mushrooms, tofu, some broccoli, vegetables, all in a Mongolian style sauce. Kind of like Mongolian beef. This is freaking amazing. Look at that. Using those steak tips from the lion's mane, I made a couple videos back.
These ones I'm going to freeze, and we'll save that for a later video to see how they come out frozen. For the meatiest textures, mushrooms stand supreme. I took the marinated mushroom tips right out of the freezer and thawed them in the fridge for about 3 days. And the one thing I noticed is that the pink-red color from the marinade oxidized. It didn't affect the flavor, but it doesn't have the meat-like hues after letting them sit in the fridge for a few days thawing out. That's just a mental note for those of you keeping up with the innovation. Next up is some extra firm tofu. No fancy cutting here, just hand-torn chunks, ready to absorb and complement the flavors. The tearing will help give more of a craggly surface for the crispiness and texture, and for the cornstarch to grab a hold of. Torn by hand also gives it a rustic, earthy charm, ready to soak up the flavors like a blank canvas. Dusting with cornstarch or corn flour for my UK friends is a simple trick to get that ideal sear. It's all about adding that flaky, crispy exterior, because it's not just about thickening a sauce. It's about texture and giving that coveted crunchiness we all love. A quick chop on the broccolini, or otherwise known as tender stem broccoli here in the UK. Just kind of blanch them quickly with the boiling water from the kettle, just for a couple minutes. And one of my neighbors gave me a couple handfuls of an assortment of fresh chilies that they grew in their own garden for me to test and see how hard they are. I'm not going to try them ahead of time, so what I'm going to do is de-seed just a few of them and then keep the rest of them and just chunk them up into 1-inch size pieces. Toss them in. They're super colorful. They'll add some flavor, and then I'll have a nice surprise if it's super hot or not. And I'm going to add some fresh garlic and ginger, which is a great base addition for any stir fry I've ever had. Today, I'm dusting off the wok. I'm going to give the cast irons a break. High heat, that's the secret. Add a glug of oil, get that wok smoking hot, and in goes the tofu and the mushroom. We're going to sear them for a few minutes on both sides for a crispy caramelized texture. I'm looking for that brown, golden color. Remove them from the wok. Add in the chilies, broccolini, green onions, and the aromatics, giving this a medley of colors and textures and flavors that really elevates this dish. We're going to form the sauce right in the pan as part of the whole process by adding the soy sauce, the brown sugar, sesame oil, and some American-style barbecue sauce. We have a recipe for that on the channel for the bit of a smoky note that reminds me of home. Then we're going to take the cornstarch, mix a little bit of water. This is going to help thicken the sauce, give it that nice shiny glaze that we're looking for, and transform this whole dish into the amazing molten lava wonderness.
This looks fantastic.
And there we have it, a Mongolian-inspired stir-fry.
Smells delicious.
Where each ingredient shines. And on the peppers, they were not spicy at all. I was actually hoping they were. I like to blow my mouth up. It's pretty freaking amazing. I'm a huge spice fan, so I'll have to add some Thai chilies to this just to make it hot. Serve this over rice or with noodles, whatever you like, and you've got yourself a meal worth talking about. Now, if you want to learn more of wicked cool ways to turn amazing whole foods into fulfilling dishes of food legends, be sure to check out this video. And I'm going to leave you with, of course, Miss America playing. She's amazing. I should just dedicate whole videos to her. Forget the cooking. But here's Miss America. Enjoy. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for supporting, liking, subscribing, all that stuff, or not, whatever you want to do. See you soon.